There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you coming by again today. Today we're doing a little Galacticraft, doing some more Minecraft, working on our journey to space. I would like to begin today by saying some of the pop-up notifications and such with people follow or donate and things of that nature or subscribe may not work tonight. For some reason my OBS is not syncing with YouTube like it normally does, but it's letting me stream, and that's the important part. So at least we've got that going. So I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us today. I have spent a large amount of the day preparing, mostly just gathering resources and smelting them and doing the things we need to hopefully move into space. I have also taken the 3 sheep we have and expanded them to more sheep. In fact, I need to shear those while I was in here. We will need plenty of wool for this adventure. So these loud, annoying sheep next to the house are providing that. I will farm for wheat production, so we can keep spawning new sheep as needed, because eventually some of these guys may end up being space lunch, but we will see what we have to do there. I just got some wheat growing over there for when needed. But I've been gathering up wool, preparing for its inevitable use, because we will need it. I actually need to make some torches as well. I'm out of those. Let's grab some torches. Low on wood, too. I may have to go get some wood here. Half of that. That for sticks. That'll give us. Boop, that looks good. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for coming by today. Our continuing mission to space. It's in here, so yes, we have got many an ingot of delicious ores and such that I've been gathering. The miscellaneous things I've grabbed as well. First goal of the night is, or day, whatever this is to get solar up and going. It's what we were working on last time, but we didn't have any lapis. I am happy to say we have rectified that situation. I'm also rocking finally some iron armor, except for my slime boots, because I am using the slime sling. I have made a lead broadsword and an obsidian axe using tinkers. So I started leveling those up and are working on those as we speak. I need to make some armor. I made the armor table, but I haven't really messed with it yet because I need to get more gold. I've got some gold, but I'm not sure how much of it we're going to need for space stuff. So let's look at solar. Solar is where we left off. And we should have the stuff to at least make some beginning level solar at this point. So you need graphite, crushed quartz, lapis, which is what we're missing, some copper solenoids, and some weighted pressure plates. Well, we can do some of that. Let's grab this here. Let's get us some weighted pressure plates. 1, 2, 3. Discounted. There we go. Those are buckets. Raven didn't do that right. Better. All right, here we have weighted pressure plates, solenoids, copper, graphite, and lapis. I also found this. I mined it in a hole, a moonstone. We have to see what a moonstone is for, but it looked intriguing, so I kept it. Hello, Beast. Thank you for coming by. Working on solar, love. We have a solar. Most excellent. We need a couple more copper solenoids to make the next one, but we have our first one. So now, look at that, eco-friendly. That's what I like to see. Now we need to connect it to stuff. So we're going to need wire, which is aluminum, and some wool. Again, I knew we'd be needing the wool, so let's grab that. And some aluminum, and wish this was alphabetized. Aluminum. No, I've got some. Ah, there it is. 1 stack exactly. Most delicious. 3. That's a bunch of wire. That'll get us started. Throw that in there. Throw it there. Yeah, because now we can stop using this combustion generator, which, oh, what's the technical term? Sucks. Not good at all. All right. Start with the solar. 20 RF. Not a lot, but it's something. All right, so now break this. Set it here. And we're going to run some wire from this bad boy and see if this works. I don't know if you need anything else besides just wire, but... Nope! That's all it needed. Excellent. What was this? A circuit fabricator. We needed that as well. I'll remember why eventually, but we'll get it. So let's see. Circuit fabricator. Padap! No power. Did not connect to that. Okay. So does this have to have a different type of power source? Let's see. 0 RF. Okay, so that's not connecting. Oh, okay, so that won't use this type of wire. That's going to be intriguing. I guess if nothing else, that it is running off that, so I wonder if we just set it next to the solar. We don't really need it right now, but I'd be interested to... missed slime shoes. Sorry I've been able to catch streams for a while. Caught a couple, but not many. That's alright, Taijo. Life gets busy. Still has no power. Okay, so this thing will not run off solar from what unless there's some other type of connector. So, oops, whoa, slow down. So we'll worry about that a little bit later. I don't need it this very minute. I don't even remember why I made it, but it was important, I'm sure. Well, what is this? Oh, look! It's got a dot on one side. Maybe it has to connect on that side. Torch, move. It did! Nope. Yep. Okay. There we go. So it actually had to have a specific connection. How intriguing. Most in. I wonder if this one could be connected on the top, since it looks like it has a hole there. It can. Blend again. Wonderful. And now the sun's going down, and we'll lose that power. Well, we're going to make a couple more real quick. I needed back to solar. We don't have the stuff for Solar 2 yet. Solar 2 is beyond our capabilities, but we can make a bunch of these. Copper and iron. Enough. So that's that. Iron and copper. And I know we're going to use a ton of these, so I'm going to make a few here. There. We'll make 8. Actually, that made 16. Even better. Even better. Solar love. Up. Do we have enough for another one? We do. Okay, so that gave us our 3, but Solar 2 requires tough alloy, which is ferroboron and a whole bunch of stuff beyond kind of what we have right now. So, and I'm not going to mess with that. Does this mod pack have lunar panels? Take a look. I can't spell today. It does. Gives power during night hours. We'll look at that here in just a minute. Excellent. Got to build the stairs up here, I see. That solar. Whoop. There. Whoop. Whoop. All the juice. All right. And now I'm intrigued by your lunar panel. Let us look. Lunar panel needs lunar reactive dust, polished stone, resonate. I've got that. That shouldn't be that hard. Oh, 1 second. Whew, I'm back. Lapis in a resonator. A resonator is a block of coal. We can make that. This is within our capabilities. Let's make lunar power. I've never done that. Most interesting. Where's some coal? So we need a block of coal. Whatever that was. A resonator. Iron, redstone, and the weird red thing. Okay. Weird red thing. Redstone. Iron. How is Mrs. Draven doing? Mrs. Draven is doing pretty well today. She's feeling much better. Still a little sore, of course. But she's pretty happy with it. Overall, she's doing well. Thank you for asking. I promised her we'd order her some new... Does take power? Does not take power. Excellent. That we would order her some new mangas. big into reading that stuff now. Grid is overloaded. Power. Okay, maybe it does need power. Intriguing. So we ordered some the other day, and they arrived for her, so she's happy with that. All right, so that's not getting any power. Look at that again. Resonator. All the stuff. Intriguing. Hello, Taijo and James. Welcome. I already said that to Taijo, but you know. All right, so this needs power of some kind. Maybe it's obscured. Take a look at it. No power used or generated. Okay. What if we put it next to this thing? Not appear to be getting power. Upgrades. Polish stone to that. Polish stone to that. Requires an active rainbow generator. That seems intriguing. 16 GP. I don't know the power source for that, so we may not be getting solar today, as I don't know how to connect that. That's bottom of it? No, on there. I wonder if it's got to be right next to the solar. Grid power. Excellent. I have no idea what that is. So I guess we will worry about that later. Over there. We've got our basic solar, so we'll just speed up night. Shut up, sheep. Ugh. I'm over here literally counting sheep. Hilarious. Okay. Solar's back up. That's running. And we needed solar for something important. Oh, actually, power. Really, we just needed it for that. Let's put away the stuff we were making out of all of that. We just poofed in here. You! Don't take my dirt. Oh, God, I looked at him. Let's do this. Come on. Come on, get in my hole. Where'd you go? You downstairs? I got time for you today. Where you at? Where you at, Squeaky? Oh, I hear you grumbling. Come here. Where's he at? Ah! Get some. All right. Issue taken care of. Let's see. Make a watermill and place it next to running water. It makes grid power, and it doesn't take grid power. That sounds like way more work than I want to do right now. Hello, I'm finally not working when you're on. Hey, good to hear that, NT. Hey, we got an ender out of that. That's shabby. We will take that. Wire. I got a grass block for later if I need a grass block for something. Excellent. And now we'll eat 100 bell peppers. The food situation is something I need to fix. All the food I find feeds me like half a food notch or half a hunger or one full hunger if I'm lucky. And I'm just running around grabbing all these vegetables. Meat's not doing much either. Meh. Alright, so we have power. So we want to move towards a storage system. Oh, sorry, commotion? No, you're fine, Taijo. It's something I didn't know about. That's something that I will look into probably between games and see what it would take to put something like that together. Solar will do us for now, and eventually if I have to, I'll fill this whole thing with solar going all the way around if that's what we take. But I do really, really want to get a storage system up as soon as possible. And this mod has my favorite storage system, refined storage, which I love. So we are going to need quartz, basic processors. Yep, we're going to need a mess of stuff. But first we need, where's it at? That is a lot of stuff. Refined storage. Okay, let's narrow that down a little bit. Not refined storage. Try this. Oh goodness, what's the thing that you used to make this called again? Basic processor. All turns into a basic. Okay. Interesting. That and that. That. Oh, it doesn't require. In Sky Factory 3 it has this mod, but the process is a little bit differently. How do we get? Oh. Different process. Processor binding, which is string and slime. All right, let's start with some of that. We went and got a bunch of slime. And by a bunch of slime, I mean one. Let me go grab this and bust this into some slime here real quick. There we go. And we'll see what string we've got. Some. It's a starting point anyways. I'll keep a couple just in case. What is that? Woven cotton. I'm probably going to need that eventually. Oh. Makes a bunch of them. I'm going to just make one stack for now. Save our resources. Binding. All right. So again, for that, we need that. Ingot, silicone, and redstone. Seems a lot more complicated than just smelting iron. Well, I mean, that can work, yeah. Saying to get the processor, to get a raw improved processor, I need gold and these things. Yeah, so it won't make me just, let me just smelt it. There was a component in refined storage that was in the Sky Factory 3 that's not here. What's the other thing I need? Silicone. No, I've got some, and I haven't melted it down yet, so I guess we'll get to cooking that real quick. Raw silicone. Does not cook. Excellent. How do we get silicone? Oh, wait, there it was. Raw silicone. Oh, just use it in its natural form. Okay, that we can do. So, a controller first. Means raw silicone. We'll need a machine casing, which is quartz enriched iron. And some stone. Is 3 iron and a quartz. Okay, we'll make some of that. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That there, but that's fine. Oh, I forgot the quartz. Went and farmed some quartz today. Where'd I put it? There it is. Take some of that. Boop. You already in space in Galacticraft, or can you go to space? I can go to space. Yeah, we have to build rockets to get there, and a lot of that's going to be easier to do with the storage system, just like with any game. Simple storage crates, whatever you're using. The sooner you can get everything stocked into one storage, the easier it is to start crafting and moving forward. Quartz enriched iron and a stone. There we go. Yes, and there are multiple planets and moons, and you have to make oxygen. There's a lot of work involved, but it's going to be pretty cool. All right, so you need one of those. Can I make that now? Yes. First piece of the puzzle. And we've got some quartz enriched iron. We need that thing. Means we need that thing. That thing. Need one of these. Ooh, a diamond and a redstone. Okay. A diamond is the one thing I've not found a lot of. I had to make a couple diamond pickaxes early on, which used up a little bit of it. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll do it, friends. Don't you worry. That says I still don't have a diamond. Did I not grab my diamond? I thought I grabbed my diamond. Yes, I didn't. Let's see. That. And one of those. Ooh, I only need one. I'm going to try not to make any more than I have to. Now I just need to cook that. That should turn into the component we need. And then we should be able to make a controller. And after that, we'll work on a grid. Then we'll need a disk drive. Those are the 3 primaries, and then we just work our way into storage. So overall, this actually may not... In some ways, it's going to be easier than... Cha-cha! Controller. No power. We'll worry about that in a minute. So controller, next I need a grid. All right, so I need another one of these. I need more quartz enriched iron. Okay, so I'm going to make a bunch of that. Quartz enriched iron. Gives me some of those. A grid gives me these. Yes. And then I need... Oh, that is the wrong thing. I need a construction core, which is a basic processor and glowstone. Basic processor is that. Those and glowstone. Get any glowstone? We did not. We're going on a quick trip to the nether here in just a minute, folks. All right, well, what about the other ones? Can I do those while I'm here? So that was... This one's raw. Should be able to make... I just need some gold. Gold we can do. One again. Oh, make a grid. Good, 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 good. Improved processor. Those. 2 of those. Let's do that real quick. 2 of those. Get those a cooking. Okay. And the bottom one is just a piece of quartz. 1 of these. That should be enough. Oh, I gotta cook it first. Okay. Those. Trying to remember the quick way to get glowstone from Sky Factory 3. Sky Factory 3? Nether. There's a glowstone chicken. Oh, I've done that. I believe there is a glowstone chicken, if I remember correctly. Grinding netherrack 3? I don't remember. Remember that in 3. Okay, so I needed 1 of these added to a quartz. Do my destruction. I've got these 2. And that basic processor I need to put with a glowstone. So I need some glowstone. Let's go there now. Did farm a little bit of quartz today. Go ahead and grab us some glowstone. That shouldn't take long. Hope I brought some rock with me. For climbing. Should be some relative. There's some right over there. Closest though? I think that's over lava. Let's see. It is over lava. Okay, well that's not good. Oh, there's some over there. Maybe that's not over lava. Jump. Oh, gotta be careful. I have shooed my... Okay, that is not over lava. Excellent. We'll go that way. It is nice not having to worry about fall damage, but I do have to worry about bouncing myself into lava. You know. Alright, I hear a wither. Hopefully we can get... Or not a wither. What do you call it? A squeaky baby monster. I forget what its name. Grab all we can here. I miss vein mining. There we go. Boink, boink. All that. Excellent. Bouncy shoes for the win. Gast, thank you. I don't know why I was forgetting the name of the thing. Baby squeaky monster thing is all that came to mind. Alright. Let's go. Squeaky baby monster. That's it. From now on, squeaky baby monster. Go with what you know. Alright. So we needed a construction core, which is just one of those. Okay, so I've already got that. Piece of glowstone dust gives me a construction core. And glass. I foresaw the need for glass and made a stack. Mostly because I want to make a glass roof on this place. So, we have a grid. Now we need a crafting grid. Crafting table. I'm going to go straight to a crafting grid. No reason not to. Crafting grid just... Grid lets you see the inventory crafting. You get to build it within. An easy up step. One advanced processor, which is the diamond one. That real quick. Not what I meant to do. That real quick. While that's cooking, we need to rethink our power generation already because I need power running to my system. These are important, but not as important. Power comes first. So I think that the crusher here. Where'd our wire go? I put it away. That's all right. That there. Okay. There are quest advancements in this mod pack, or is it just free chance? There's not really a quests that I've come across yet. I don't believe there are. It's just kind of a do what you want kind of thing. I mean, there's a progression system. I mean, to get to one planet, you got to get stuff off the other planet, so on and so forth. So there is a bit of that. All right, crafting grid. Get this going. That is our basic computer system ready to go. There. That guy right there. Now let me go get one more wire, because I didn't know I put the wires away. in theory, that should start once we get some solar power going. This is going to be a difficult time during the day, I have a feel. Excellent. Now we just need a place to store things. That's our disk drive. That's our next component. I promise once we get this up and running, it will be so much better. Disk drive. There it is. All right, so we need another machine casing, a chest. I should have a chest in here, do I not? And normally I just blow through stuff, but I'm trying to be a little bit stingier on my materials today and attempt to not run out like we always do when I'm not being stingy. Advanced processor. Diamond, I feel, is going to be the stickler here. The diamond's going to be the problem. Oh, I got to cook that. Diamond. So many add-ons for Galacticraft that you can install that not only add new planets to explore, but also add features like quests. I would really recommend shopping around for them. I may take a look. Hello, Mega. Welcome back. Right, so there's that. So now we should have a disk drive. Delicious. Let's go set that in. Now we need is actual storage disks, and we'll probably be starting pretty small because we don't have a lot of materials yet. But we will see what we can see. So, basic disk. Let's see, a 1K storage disk. The storage housing. Oh, it's down here. It's this stuff again. Okay, quartz enriched. So silicon is going to be a problem. Run out of silicon relatively early. 1K. All right. What's a 4K take? Lots of stuff. Okay, so we may just make several 1Ks. That might be the best route at the beginning. 1Ks will fill up very, very fast, but still, it's a start. 1K. I'll just try to put only the important stuff in here right now. Let's see. So we'll make another one. Another 1K. That's almost what's needed for a 4K. 3 of those. Basic processors. 4 of those. We may change our mind. Iron. Not a quartz iron? No, that's it. Regular iron. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hook those up. Made the advancement storing items. Yay! Today we are doing Galacticraft. Our current adventure. 4K. I've done something incorrect here. Way to take those apart now. I've used them up and I shouldn't have. Device. Manipulator? No, it's not that. I think we'll stick with just the 3 1Ks we've got right now. That'll get us started. There's ways to combine them into larger ones later. I'm just not sure exactly which one it is again. Is there a molecular transformer? I do not know. We'll look. There is not. Sadly. Whatever that is, it is not here. All right, so we've got a basic inventory system. I mean, I'd fill that just with my ingots at this point, but still, it's a start. Throw our ingots back up in there and get to going. And then we need to look and see what we need to start going to space. Space is important. Go in there, here. It's a mineable. It's an ingot. Miscellaneous stuff. Miscellaneous stuff. That's miscellaneous. Food, wood. Stone, stone, stone. Uncommon stone. Okay, got ourselves cleaned up there. This is Galacticraft. We tried dabbling with it once in the past, and unfortunately my old computer could not handle it. So now that we've upgraded the system, I thought we'd give it another try. Get to space, because we never got to space last time. We tried... The pack before this was Dungeons and Dragons and Space Shuttles, which was basically part of Galacticraft mixed with the fantasy thing. But it was locked. The space stuff was locked behind so much just grinding processing to unlock that stuff. It was going to take way too long. So it was just better to go ahead and jump into this ourselves. So, all right. We need a spacesuit and we need a rocket. Now, I'm sure we're going to need many things to get there, but it gives us a place to start. So let's look at a rocket. A regular, we need a launch pad. So let's start with launch pad. We need compressed iron. Oh yeah, the compressor. That's what we were trying to build. I'm playing it through the Twitch launcher. That is correct. What does the slime slingshot do? I'm glad that you asked. This. Woohoo! It will basically fire you in a direction, up, down, sideways. And if you have bouncy shoes, you don't take damage. And you'll just keep bouncing eventually until it wears off. So the slime sling, compared with a pair of slime shoes, will enable you to move around very, very quickly. Plus, it eliminates fall damage from any height. The shoes do themselves. So they're just really beneficial. They don't really give you any armor, but they're worth it. I'd rather sacrifice the armor for the protection there. But I love the slime sling. So basic, we needed the compressor. So that's what we were looking to make last time. I remember now. To get a compressor, we needed this mirror thing. And the mirror thing is why we needed the circuit fabricator. Aha! It's all making sense to me now. So we need a diamond, 2 silicone, redstone, and a redstone torch. All right. Let's see. Diamond. Said some redstone. Stack of that for now. Because we'll need a redstone torch. So I'm going to need a stick. Here. Redstone torch. I needed 2 silicone. Which I put in there. Ooh, we went through that silicone fast. What episode do you think we'll go to space? Yo, that's a very good question. I honestly am not sure. I hadn't really thought that far ahead kind of thing. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Is there a witchery mod? I do not believe so. I don't remember seeing anything about witchery in here. I'm not sure how long this takes. It looks like it's going through its juice pretty fast here. Oh, that long. Excellent. Hey, we got 3 for that. So 1 diamond gives us 3 tasty wafers. Wonder if we can eat those. That'd be odd. All right. So we needed a, what was it again? Compressor. We need an anvil, copper, and aluminum. That's tin. Where'd my aluminum go? Aluminum, copper. And what else did I say? An anvil. Ooh, I'll use up a chunk of iron, but should have some ready for that. Anvil going. Anvil. Oh, wrong button. Anvil. Now that we have an anvil, this. We have a compressor. Most delicious. Let's see if this will pack right in there. Boop. Get power. It needs fuel. We can do fuel. It's all right, Vinny. We've actually only been running about 30 minutes, I'd say. Plenty more time to go. Take the aluminum. That in here. Fuel. Excellent. Now we have a compressor. Just a couple of iron. All right, let's put 2 of those in there and get us some of those. We can make a launch pad. And then after a launch pad, we need the NASA workbench. And we needed compressed steel. Or compressed iron mixed with coal, which is way easier. May have to go for, well, it makes a clangety noise there, doesn't it? All right, 2 of those. Actually, feel like I want the NASA workbench even before I have the launch pad. Hello, Blue Jacks. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. So this one needs a redstone repeater and a diamond. Okay. Go ahead and get that started. Redstone repeater. Redstone. Where did I put that? Redstone. Steaks. Redstone repeater. I've already forgotten the recipe for that. That. We'll need 2 redstone torches and 3 stone. Okay. 2 redstone torches. 2. 1, 2. Torches. 3 stone. Wrong stone. Not my smartest moment. Right, Stone. I'm doing well, Blue Jacks. I hope you are as well. Today we are shooting for space. I mean, I don't think we'll get to space today, but I would like to make a big dent in our trip to space. So that was that thing, and diamond, and that should give us the thing that we were needing, which is a NASA bench. So let's just go to NASA bench. That's going to give us our advanced wafer. How many of those did I need? Just one. Okay. Then we need 2 levers, a redstone torch, and a crafting table. Those are easy, so I'm going to do it. That right now. Crafting table. Why is it I can never remember the recipe for a frickin' lever? One of the most simple things in the game, and I can never remember the recipe. Oh, it's got to be cobblestone. Okay. That makes more sense. 6 I need in there. That. Did I not grab cobblestone? I did. There it is. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, even though I only needed 2, just to be on the safe side. Let's see. I'm kind of panicked. I'm playing. I was just waiting for you to realize. And my fire just ran out. Oh, yes. RL Craft. Fun and overwhelmingly frustrating. Remember well. All right. So I need some compressed iron and 2 coal. That makes 1. So I need 4 compressed iron and 8 coal. Okay. Which I need as well while I'm here. I'm gonna need some more iron. We'll throw our aluminum back in there. Actually, we've got 8. I can probably spare some of those. Really, I just need the coal. And we will sacrifice that one. We don't need all 3 of these. Can you relight fire, or do I need to make a new one? Oh, I'm trying to remember. I want to say you can relight it again if you have a flint and steel. What am I looking for? Why did I come over here? Oh, yes, I remember now. I need to make wafers. These things. So it's that. So I put 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 2 of these. I thought I had more. I thought I had 8. Why is that not working? Pressed iron and coal. Okay. Now what I have? Pressed iron. Maybe it's got to be the exact amount. Wait. Compressed iron and coal should turn into a compressed steel. In a compressor. In a compressor. It's not working. I think it's gonna let me sleep. Yeah, monsters nearby. You have to do it a different way. It suck. No, why that's not working. Only let me do one at a time, maybe? Oh, I needed that. Let me do one at a time. Idle. Got fuel. Doesn't give me any recipe options. It's a mystery. Compressed iron, coal, steel. Hello, Seth. Thank you for coming by, sir. Version of the ingots. I am not sure why that's not working. That sadly means we're going to have to make steel. Steel is irritating. Steel blend. Breaking it and placing again? I guess I could try. Is that the one I want? Yeah. Break, please. Boop. Coal. Iron. Not that it needs a different fuel either. Yeah, it's just not willing to do it for me. So, sad days. We'll have to do it the hard way, which is making steel blend. Gross. Wait for it. Steel dust is compressed. Just going to be coal and enriched iron. Enriched iron is iron and coal itself. That's going to be a whole lot of stuff. We can make one. So I need a metallurgic infuser. Two L's. Yep. All right, let's go make that. Two of those. Iron and redstone. I don't have any iron on me. Used it all. And I'm going to osmium. Everything. Metallurgic infuser. Okay. I have no electricity because it is nighttime. Oh, it's going to let me sleep though. Okay, good deal. That works. Alright, there we go. New to the series, so can I have a recap of what this is? Yeah, sure thing. So basically, we're just trying to go to space. I've built a little base here. Right now, I'm working on building the machines needed in order to build rockets and go to space. On the other planets, you can build bases and such. There are bosses that can be fought and things that unlock to let you make better rockets to go to further planets and things of that nature. So it does have a progression system, though there's nothing really quest specific. Now, right now, I'm not getting any power to my system. Why not? Oh, that's taking it all. Okay. Not to be shocked there. Four. We'll run that real quick. Satisfactory. I've heard of that one. I think someone's recommended that in the past. Let's see. Space. My final frontier. Satisfactory. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, Satisfactory. I remember. There's a couple of them out there. There's that one and Factorio, which are both factory mechanics based that I hear are both pretty popular. So we got 2. I need 4 enriched iron. Let's go back to making our NASA bench here. So for our NASA, put an M in front of NASA bench. So to make steel, again, we need steel dust. It's enriched iron and coal. Okay. We can do that. Not sure I've made enough here. I may have to make more, but we'll see. Super slow. Come on. This is a mod pack. Yes. It's a downloadable on Twitch itself. There's the actual name of it's like Lupicio's Galacticraft is the version I'm playing. There's a couple different versions of very similar packs. This is the one that, if I remember correctly, Achievement Hunter played, which is why I went to this one specifically, because I got to see them play a lot of it. Alright, so there we go. We got 4 of those. We'll do that again. And that should give us what we need to cook into steel. And we're going to need twice that amount. But I can get the other ones making while I'm cooking the first ones. We're going to need 2 each. We need 8 steel specifically. Okay. As soon as these 4 are done, I'll get the other ones going. Dungeons & Dragons and Space Shuttles. That is what I was streaming before this series. And it's... I wouldn't say that it's hard. It's slow. Again, the amount of quests you have to do, the quest progression system, it's just grind heavy. And none of them are really, really hard. There's just 1,000 of them. So to get anywhere, you have to do 1,000 little steps first. And so for me to be able to go to space and do the things I want to do in this one, I would have to spend hours upon hours off camera just farming through, making all this stuff that just really makes these processes way harder than they need to be. And there's times I like a bit more grind-heavy stuff. Some people like that, but for streaming, I don't want something grind-heavy, because that is boring to watch. All right, this one's almost done. Then I can get the other ones going while we go cook our steel up. It's the first pack in a while I've used that does not have mystical agriculture, so that's going to slow things down a little bit. Now, one thing, now that we've made solar, we've mastered power from the sun, I will work on increasing the amount of solar we have by the time we play next, because that's just, again, going to be a grind game. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'll get those going while we go over here and cook. Oop. That should cook into steel. And then re-enrich the other ones over there. We're good. Excellent. So that's working. Piggy. I heard a piggy. Sir, are you invading my home? Sir, I'm sorry. Killing one in this world does not trigger the ones on the other world, fortunately. I hate the little groans. Yes, that is the one. That is the one that I am playing. Currently, as we speak. Alright, last piece of steel. Steel. Alright. Now we're over here. And here to that. Now it's working. Okay. Alright. So we've got to start here. As soon as this is done, I re-enrich it, do that step all over again. Going a little slow because of the lack of power, but it is what it is. I will work on making some more solar as soon as possible. That is a clangety machine. Alright, so we've got 2 of our 4. We are almost at a NASA bench. One of the mobs in this pack, I mean, it's standard. Most everything you would expect in vanilla mod. All the regular creepers, although some of the creepers that have been blowing up have left this poisonous stink for a few seconds that I've run into, kind of like the bouncy creepers do in Sky Factory 4, the bubbles there that make you float for a minute. That's the only thing I've seen outside of just regular stuff, but on the moon and other planets, there are some like boss type monsters that I know there's one like a giant wither or giant skeleton looking thing. I'm not familiar with all of them. All right, there we go. So that's going to get going, and once that gets going, we're good. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to step over here for just a second, and I want to look up solar again. Simple solar. Yeah, I think we're going to need to make a couple more solar. Those. And I needed Lavis. And I needed that stuff and that stuff. Oh, and I make my copper solenoids. Solar. Yes. Okay. You go there. You go there. 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 Get out of the way. There. Oh, I don't have enough of these to make. Dang it. I had 1 there. I needed to make more of these. Oh. Nope. Try that again. Better. That. 3. Half. All right, 5 more solar. That should help increase our power. Okay, for now, and where's our wire? Here and here. Have anything to climb with? I do. Let's see. 2. Now, I'll fix that later. Oh, slime shoes. Forgot about that. And whoop, that should help. Give us a little bit more juice anyways. Excellent. Let's see. 300 FPS. Wiki pack, and it's better with my old FPS mill. Ah, steel dust is ready. Excellent. Let us cook. And then we're going to get a NASA bench. Excited about this NASA bench. I feel like that is the first real step towards space. This is our final frontier. Excellent. Come on, give it to me. All right, so we'll get to space. We'll get the bench. Then after the bench, we'll work on the launch pad. And then it'll be just a matter of building the first rocket. Hello, Diamond. Thanks for coming back again. Working on getting to space. So then we need to work on a space suit. I don't need a parachute. I need to work on oxygen collection and tanks for oxygen. I know we need that. Then we'll also have to look into fuel. 3. Why do I only have 3? Oh, there it is. I already took one out. Okay. We will need fuel. This one. Yes. Where'd my steel go? That and that. I'll clang those out for us. I will work on building more advanced storage disks off camera, because that's just grinding and building and building and building. It's kind of boring. But I will get that all whacked up for us as well. 3, one more. Give it to me. All right. Now a NASA workbench. Booyah! All right, space engineer. That's what they call me. You said anywhere? Does it need power? Not enough room. Interesting. It's a big one. All right. It's here. In case it needs power, I'm going to set it over here. Whoa. Nice. That's a hoss. I like it. Boop. All right. So now we can build the parts of a rocket. So, and then we have suit and all that kind of stuff. So let's look at a launch pad first, right? Because I think that makes sense. Rocket launch pad, and you need 9 of these blocks of iron. Ouch! Oh, actually, that makes 9. Oh, okay, that's not that bad then. That's not that bad. So I really need 3 blocks of iron. Ooh, is this all the iron I have left? Moo. Oh, wow, we went through all of our iron already. That's distressing. I don't have enough iron. All I have is 22. Snapdoodle. There's not any other fast way to get iron either. And I'm going to need some for the compressed iron. All right, Seth, I appreciate you coming by. Can you live on the moon? Yes, you can. You can build a base on any of the planets, which is actually highly recommended, so that you can make these machines that'll make air in a bubble, so you can make it vacuum sealed so you can breathe in there. You can build portals. I'm told you can build portals going back and forth. On the Achievement Hunter stream, they did that. The problem with that is someone has to be on each end of the portal for that chunk to stay loaded. The chunk loaders, for some reason, don't seem to work to keep the portal open. So if I go to, say, the moon and I open a portal, I come back to Earth, turn the portal on, the one on the moon's turned off again. So it's a one-way trip each time you go through. So portals will not work for me playing this solo. Cruise launcher. Grenade launcher turrets. We're going to have some fun with that. Not right now. You're going to get to that. All right, so I can't make a launch pad because we need iron. Willing to bet I need a bajillion iron for these heavy-duty plates. Compressed. I'm just going to need a ton of ore. I know what we need. We need that big square machine thing that basically strip mines the world. Yes. I don't know what it's called. There's a device you can build that literally just eats the ground all the way to bedrock in a huge square and pulls everything out and sticks it into a chest for you. See if we can figure out what it is called. No, it's not a miner. I remember it was orange. Astro Minor. That sounds intriguing. Void Resource Ore Miner. Void Resource. That does not appear to be in this pack under that name. Nope, not under either of those. Let's try quarry. Quarry scanner. No, that's not it. That just gives a quarry scanner. That's not the component. Like I said, it was a big orange thing, required several different blocks. It wasn't anywhere involved as much as that. It's something else. All right, it's going to take a minute, but we're going to have to scan through and see if we can find it. I know Jeremy had made one, and it made their lives a million times easier. I jumped into Galacticraft once a very long time ago, and I built one. I'd only played for like 2 or 3 hours, so I remember I made one relatively early, but then my computer just couldn't keep going, so I just stopped playing the game. This is before I ever streamed. I have not checked excavator, no. I'm on page 17. Let's see what that. Oh, it's interesting looking shovel things, though. Nope, not there. On page 17. Pretty sure I'll know it when I see it. That it's a specific machine. I want to say it was orange or orange and black. And basically makes these things stretch out a big square, and it just goes back and forth and eats up the ground. Do I know any block randomizer with mods? Not off the top of my head, no. I've never had to mess with those. Factory block. It kind of looks like a factory block for this. What does a Scarlet ENT do? I apologize, I don't know off the top of my head. It's not something I've ever used that I can recall. That's some interesting looking lava stone. I don't remember that pattern. I remember that for later. For building. Let's see. Bits. All Tinkers. It's not going to be part of Tinkers. Utility. One in there. And a cooler. It's not that. I know that if we can find this thing and get it built, it's going to make our lives, well, mining life, specifically overwhelmingly easier and allow for less grinding, more playing, more adventure kind of stuff. I may have to look into the bees thing too, because I've never really messed with the bees. But people say they're a lot like the chickens. You can get a lot of good resources from them, so that might be something interesting. Interesting looking chest. Come back to that. Let's see. Factory blocks. It might. I don't remember seeing the factory blocks. Most of those are just a airlock. Okay, so that's all Galacticraft. Now, I don't think it was part of Galacticraft itself. But it was part of the mod that came part of the pack. There's the parachutes. Oxygen gear. I'll need all that stuff to be able to breathe. Oxygen cryogenic chamber. Well, that sounds interesting. Freeze my butt. Orion drive. Titanium helmet. Solar array. Wow, there's a lot of cool stuff. Crashed probe. Oh, I guess that's something you just find somewhere. Hydroponic farm block. Hey, space farming. Unknown crystal. Psh, that's what you think. I'm going to find out what it means. Plasma engines. Ow, there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't remember from the couple times I jumped into the game. Launcher control. Spawn. Oh, what's this? Ice skeleton. Ice skeleton lord. Tactical snowman. Fire zombie. Fire zombie boss. Creeper sentinel. Willing to bet those are some of the space bosses. Rocket launcher. We'll get one of those. For space. Ender explosives. Grenades! That's awesome. Sometimes it's nice to just take a quick glance through the pack and see what's in there. I hadn't even done that yet. I normally do that early on. What was that? Turntable. Okay, I guess I want to be a DJ. It's some kind of a machine. Yeah, it's a machine that basically you set it down with a power source. And these little like lines will go out and form a giant square. And then like a crane arm comes up and it just starts going back and forth from one end to the other, going down and grabbing each block. And it'll keep doing that until it hits bedrock. And it gathers up all of the stuff and puts it into whatever chest or whatever you have built next to it. Then when it hits bedrock, you pick it up, move it over, set it down again. It'll do the same thing. So I have this giant quarry at the end of it. I just don't remember the name of the machine. If I can't find it here in a few minutes on skimming through, then I'll just have to wait and go back and watch the loud. I'm just making sure he wasn't in here. Okay, he's not. I'll have to go back and watch the Achievement Hunter stream and see what it was called. Hey, bronze chest. That's some nice shields. Ah, jetpacks. That could be fun. Okay, so I know it's not part of industrial. I've used pretty much every machine in industrial. Coins. What is that? Power fist. Something tells me I'm going to need a power fist eventually. I mean, I probably don't need one. Something tells me I'm going to want power fist eventually. That's probably the best way to say that. Flamethrowers. Wow, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Security desk, you know, in case I need to hire someone to run security. There. Well, we're halfway through. Let's see. I'm on the episode. I'll let you know. Oh, I appreciate you looking. Casper says it should be the quarry. Unfortunately, nothing pulled up under quarry. There wasn't anything listed under that name. Those are the big teleport turret. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? There's got to be. Oop, I missed one. There. Oh, those are trophies. Remember, I thought the statue mod was in here. I was gonna be like, without the chickens or anything, that actually might have been useful. Paint can. Hey, I can paint stuff. That can be cool. Height and map projector. This is all the vegetables. All the meats and foods, which I'm going to have to get into because all the basic foods in this pack are horrible. Advanced firing turtle. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to need one. Frickin' laser beam. I need a frickin' laser beam. So many cool things to be built. Is that drones? Oh, we're going to need drones. That's going to be cool. Centrifuge core. Cannons. Everybody needs cannons. Assembly laser. That's not it. What do we got here? Is it Astro Minor? I saw there was an Astro Minor, but it didn't look like what I thought it was. Again, in my memory, it was an orange thing. Again, I could be wrong. I built it once, and this was probably 2 years ago, if not longer. Not seeing it. There were a lot of stuff. What's that? Golden Compass. Didn't they make a movie about that? Fine storage. Those are all aesthetic blocks. That'll help us skip through a bunch of pages here. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that got rid of a lot of pages. Cool. See it in there. Ooh, now there's a lot of stuff. Creative engine. Creative supplies. Oh, they got crates in here and drawers. Oh, good. They got the satchel packs. Handy for. I'll have to make some of those for when I'm running around. Ores, miner. I don't see it in there. Imagine downloading the morph mod. Tinkers. That's going to knock out a bunch of pages as well. That's everything. Intriguing. I didn't see it. We'll look at that Astro Minor, but I don't remember it being. No, that's it wasn't something that required the NASA bench and Orion drives. That's definitely for space, but that's beyond what I'm looking to make here today. All right, well, at this point we'll have to probably let that go since we're not coming anywhere closer to putting it together. So let's see. All right, so we've got our solars up and running. We had those go here. I'm not really going to mess with that until I get a bit better storage. We've made those. We made what we need out of this. We got the NASA bench. So really, we're going to be stuck on iron here. Because I thought I had a lot, but we went through a lot more than I thought we were going to. So that is going to slow us down a tad bit. That away, that. Nibbles. I'm an organizational fool. Until I get inventory, I want to keep it organized. Favorite mod and mod pack? Sky Factory. Easy answer. Sky Factory 4 if I had to pick out of the two of them, although Sky Factory 3 does have some things I like better about it than Sky Factory 4. Namely the chickens over the pigs. The pigs are useless. But the chickens were pretty boss in Sky Factory 3, although I understand why they took them out. Once you made all the chickens, you didn't need anything else. Dark One Productions. So Draven, I've been playing Sky Factory 4 for the first time all last week, and your videos available. Oh, well, I'm happy to hear that. Very awesome. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. What do wisps do? They are legit just playing ball. I don't think they do much. If it's a wisp, I'm thinking about different ones will heal you as you get close to them. It's actually called the Quarry from the BC Modders mod. Well, there wasn't anything in here named Quarry. Maybe they've taken it out? All they have is a Quarry scanner. And it's not from that mod. You said BC Builders? They must have removed it. That mod's not in here. So that, unfortunately, sucks. Because that was something I was very much looking forward to using. That just means I will have to do much, much more actual mining between adventures. A lot more grindy, unfortunately. But that's what needs to be done, because there's no chickens. There's nothing that I know of that will get you iron faster. Guess we could look. Iron. Miner. I make stuff. And I really don't want to mess with Botania. Hero Classic. That's not going to do it. Scrap box. Made from scrap. It doesn't look like we're going to have that anytime soon. Let's see here. Just started Sky Factory 3. It is a blast. Get to chickens. Chickens are the bomb. Blue Jack says, I don't like mining. I mean, I don't mind it. It's fun like when I'm watching shows or a movie or something on one monitor. It's something I can just do mindlessly. Mine or strip mine. That's usually pretty easy. But it doesn't equate well to this. It's all hanging out, watching me just drill through a hole for 30 minutes. Hey, Nathan just started. Excellent. Jumped into Galacticraft. Very cool. Where was I with iron? Was there iron ingot? Is there anything else that would make iron? Iron dust. Clump. Work. Smelt. Molten iron. Is there any form of combination that will make iron? I believe there is. Nope. Molten iron bucket. Requires iron. Well, that's just beyond. Are there sieves? No, that's not in this one. In Sky Factory 3 there was, if we're talking about that. But there's no advanced finders in this pack either. But the sieves from Sky Factory 3, that was the thing I liked the least about Sky Factory 3, and that's why you need to focus on chickens. The quicker you get your chickens going, the less you're ever going to have to sieve. Thing for digging? Vertical digger. That's not it. Digging turtle. These turtle things are intriguing. Digital miner. Those are it. Oh well. Let's see. Dark One. Quick question with Sky Factory 4. Where do you find the Constellation pages? I've completed all the Twilight Forest, but never found a single one. The Constellation pages you actually make when you find the constellations in the sky. There's a machine that off the top of my head, I'm forgetting the name. Neon, I'm sure will chime in here in a minute because Neon knows all about that mod. But you have to find the constellations in the sky and then you can make the paper, if I remember correctly. Or I may have that backwards, but I want to say you make the paper through the constellation. And then it gives you the ability to use it moving forward. All right, so that's out of the question. So we're going to need a ton of iron. The digital miner needs to go. It's honestly really good and often forgot benefit of mechanism. Digital miner, we said. Comes the digital miner. And mechanical sigil, NASA, Astro, digital miner. Woo! That's a lot of stuff. That's beyond our capabilities at this time. I just got a lot of stone. What do I do now in RLcraft? Whew, just try to survive. The best thing with RLcraft you can do is try to find villages or places like that you can try to steal materials from. And then it's just a matter of building a base and finding dungeons and trying to survive those. Cake dungeons are the easiest. I'd start with one of those. Everyone says, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, sure thing. All right. So that 20 minutes looking for something that's not here was waste. So we have space. So we have that. So we have our NASA thing. We're going to need a ton of iron. So what say we look at trying to build a decent set of armor that we can start using here, at least leveling up. So I'm going to need to melt some gold so we can make a couple casts here. I don't want to melt all of it. Let's just do that much should do for now. We'll get that going. Oh, shoot. Let me turn this off. Pour it right back out again. And I got stone on me. Good. I heard the nether is actually hell now. In Sky Factory 4 or Sky Factory 3? In 3, it's just a void. And building off of it is annoying. Sky Factory 4, it's hard, but at least there's an actual world there you can run around in. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I have no idea what you're talking about, Toxic. I apologize. Let's see, I forgot that I lost my Chess Card 3 world to Chance Cube. Oh, Chance Cubes, yeah. See, Chance Cubes, I like to do those in the nether, because then if something bad spawns, it's not as bad of a deal. So, highly recommend that if you have the opportunity. So, we're going to need some armor pieces. Let's get ourselves a good set of armor. We can mix up some things. All right, Blue Jacks, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's see here. So, we need a helmet. We need helmet core, armor plates, and armor trim. Armor plates and armor trim. Plates and trim. Plates and trim. Well, that's easy enough. We know we need armor plates and armor trim. Let's get those done right now. We can figure out which one that is. It's a chest plate core. We're going to need that too. Legs we're going to need. Shoes we're going to need. Where's the shirt? Or trim, that was one of the ones we needed. Or plates is the other one. Ah, there it is. Head, that's what I'm looking for. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Okay. So now we need to take a stack of that. Those. Grab one of those. That. Legs. That. And armor trim. Okay. Go. Back from eating lunch. I too hope that your lunch was scrumptious. Let's get ourselves some casts made. Noodles. Well, what kind of noodles? Macaroni and cheese is a noodle. Linguine is a noodle. Or did you just eat dry noodles? Which would be odd, but I will try not to judge you. One. Some pants made. There, that up there. Goes down there. There. 4 a.m. for you. Ouch! It is 9:14 p.m. for me. I am East Coast, USA. 4 a.m. That is, I could say late or early, really, at that point. That would be a personal choice. Oop. I did make 2 pants. Snap. That means I'm missing something. Let me make what I've got here, and then we'll see what we're missing. All right, so there's the 3 armor pieces. There's armor plates. If that's that armor trim? Oh, no, I must just made an extra one. Okay, that is also okay. So we're okay there. Brother just straight up eats dry ramen. I don't like ramen of any kind, to be honest with you. Everybody says that everybody loves ramen. I do not. Okay, so let's look at armor. What do we want to do? Gotta go in a little bit? All right, that's no worries. I appreciate it being that late, and I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. That's an awfully late time. 6:14 p.m. for you. Ah, you are on the West Coast. Armor. All right, let's see what kind of armor we want to make. Something groovy, I would say. Let's see. Durability. Stone? I don't think so. Spiny, mundane, not so much. Obsidian's good for resilience. Sponge, paper, no. Firewood, iron. I mean, I'm going to have to pick it as something I have at this point. I can... Netherrack. Cobalt. What is featherweight again? You're so light you take less fall damage. I don't really need too much about that. Manulian. Copper. What's copper give us? Extra XP. Not as worried about that. Armor lasts longer when it has less durability. Additional protection from magical attacks. Weakens undead. Getting hit charges your armor. Once fully charged, get hit again to discharge and deal the damage. I didn't find that useful. Let's see. Less knockback for you, more for your attacker. Lasts longer when it has less durability. Makes your armor more effective. Boron's not bad. Tough alloy, don't want to mess with. Thorium. Withers enemy on contact. That's funny. Remember thorium. I might want to make a piece of thorium. That would be kind of cool. Poisons enemies. You're so light, you take less fall damage. Rather eat your armor than... Oh, chocolate armor. That's what Minite, nickel. Way more than I want to look at. Sapphire, iridium, ruby, peridot, wood. Okay. So thorium wasn't bad. I don't mind the withers enemy. That could be okay. Subdues knockback. So let's make thorium plates. Do I do a daily live stream? No, not normally. I normally stream 3 times a week. Monday nights is Minecraft. Thursday nights is usually some other game. Sometimes it's Minecraft. Right now we're doing Subnautica. Every other Sunday night I do the Dungeons and Dragons story stream that some of you may have saw last night. And then every other Sunday opposite of those, I do a morning stream for those folks like yourselves who are in other time zones. It's a little bit easier for them. Right now in that one we've been doing Astroneer, although we may change Astroneer in the next week. We may look at doing something different for the morning stream. Hello, Celestia. Thank you for coming by. Seth, what am I doing right now? Right now I'm making some Tinker's Armor. Is what we're looking at doing here. I'm going to make some thorium plates, I believe is what we're looking at. Yes, thorium plates. Make some thorium armor, basically. And make I think I'll make my pants thorium. I may have done too much thorium. I may have melted way too much there than I needed now that I think about that. Let's get rid of some of those. I don't need quite that much thorium. Got to pour it back in anyway, so. And I said I'm going to need that. There, I'm going to need trim, plates, and one of my pants. Should just be one of each if I remember correctly. Pants. Yeah, just one of each. Okay. Morning streams are 1 a.m. for you. I think it definitely throws off a lot of folks, depending on the time. For that, I apologize. Again, I try to be around much where everybody could go. All right, Mega. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you stopping by so much lately. It's been a blast. I appreciate it. There's a tutorial for the basic setup, but the lenses from the same mod will help specify what ores you're getting. Oh, yes, that's true. I'm sorry. I think I may have missed that question. Have you done a laser drill tutorial? Yes, mine's just the basics on how to set it up. The 2 big things, like he said, are going to be the lenses as well as the depth that you're looking at. You can go in and set up the depths. Hey, a pop-up worked up. Pop-up worked up. Thank you very much, Dark One, for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, let's get some pants. Later, Mega. Have yourself a great day. Well, I mean, very soon as soon as I go to space, I'll be ditching these for a spacesuit anyways. So I'm just making something that will hold me over for while I'm mining here. Just give me something to work on. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to go too deep into them because as soon as I can make a spacesuit, I'll be switching to that. I'm just going to I may make a full thorium suit at this point, to be honest with you. Later, Mega. I think I may just make a full thorium suit. That might be just easier and run that for now. It'll more than carry what I need. So what have I made so far? Legs and a that. Okay. This one is called like Lapito's Galacticraft. Something like Lapido. I may have used the wrong word there. Like Lapido or Lapito's Galacticraft. There are a couple different Galacticrafts out there, but the one I'm playing is the one that's specifically like Lapido's Galacticraft. Alright, so that's everything I need. Make a set of thorium pants. Because who doesn't want a set of thorium pants? I know I do, so I'm just going to make all thorium at this point. Guess I will need more thorium in there. I may throw a modifier on it or two. Let me see. Did I make one of those already? I did. There's one. 3 total. Already made one. That's 2. Already had one. So that's actually the 3rd one. So that should be the... Oh, I'm waiting for it to melt. Wow, I may not be making all thorium after all. How much thorium I've got? I don't want to burn all through all my thorium. Oh, wow. I guess we're not doing all thorium. Intriguing. All right. Well, we'll use what we've got, anyone. Let's see. So once those are melted, we'll use up what we've got. Go ahead and make our pants while we're waiting on that to melt. Pants. I may not make shoes. I may leave shoes alone just because I really do like the bouncy shoes. Thorium pants. Leave that in there. Thorium pants. I'm going to keep my blue bouncy shoes, I think. I enjoy those. We're not going to worry about the shoes. Shoes, pants are done. Make a chest and head. And I don't have anything in there. Okay, so that being the case, already got 2 of those. So chest and head is done for that. So I need to make chest and head for this. See if we can get enough thorium to do it. Lapido's Galacticraft. Yeah, that's the one. So it's pretty fun. Like I said, the early part of the game until you get to space is a lot of vanilla and messing with a lot of the same packs that you used in Sky Factory. But once you get to space, things are definitely different. That's what we're shooting for. Get to space. I want to keep my slime sling, though. So slime shoes. All right, that's the second one of those as soon as it hardens. Hopefully we have enough to make a head and chest piece, and if we do, we will be groovy. Those. Oop. That harden. Oop. Not where that's supposed to go. Head piece. That. Harden. Come on. 5. Oop, oop. Oh, wrong one. Chest. Hopefully there's enough in there for that. Enough thorium for that, then we'll be in good shape. We'll make our thorium hat. I'll worry about modifiers later. Padap! The helmets look cool. The pants do not. Pants make me look like I have fat thighs. I don't know how I feel about that. There was not enough thorium. All right. I will break into my little bit of extra thorium. Which is going to be annoying, but we'll put 3 in there. I'll melt that real quick. Any extra I can just put back into an ingot. Let's see, I'm not going to need that. Backup armor and my axe. Later. Done with these. Okay. And pattern chest. I'm done with those. That's going back in there when I'm done in a minute. That's going back up there in a minute. It's taking a minute for this to melt. I have to come all the way around the back. I can't reach the controller because of where I got the hopper. Limits me. So yes, by next Monday when we stream this, I will have a horrendous amount of iron ore and ore built up. I will have more solar power going. I will have more storage in this, and all of that storage will be in here, so we'll be able to work right off of this. You do not know how to make Tinker's armor. Tinker's armor and Tinker's weapons are really, really cool. They can be very useful depending on the mod pack that you're playing. I have tutorials for all of that, showing how to make basic weapons, basic armor, how to use modifiers to add extra abilities to them. So there's a lot of that. There's probably about 3 or 4 for weapons and armor and gear. You can do tools as well. Like, to give you an example, this obsidian pickaxe. I made an obsidian pickaxe because it'll mine some of the harder ores that regular iron will not, but that you really need diamond for. I then added diamond to it to make it sturdier, so it mines faster and it has more durability. So you can add different modifiers, and as you use them, you can see there's XP on my screen. You will actually level up the weapon, which allows you to add additional modifiers to it. And you can mix and match the modifiers. There's a book that comes with it called Materials in You, and that book tells you what every modifier is and how they work, and it actually breaks down a lot of the actual steps for making the armor. That said, if you're playing Sky Factor 3 or 4, 99% of the time, I'm going to tell you just make Supremium armor. That being said, it takes a while, but that should be an end goal. Once you have Supremium armor, you're done. You've got creative flight. It never needs to be really repaired or recharged. It just is. And it's some of the strongest in the game. And you can add modifiers to it and the weapons and the tools as well, but they don't have a durability. All right, was that not enough? Still don't have enough? Oh, man. Just taking up too much time. All right. All right. Get this in. All right. That's got to be enough at that point. So, yes. So got. Looks silly with my gray shirt on, but that's okay. I'm glad we got the NASA bench. That's pretty cool. So, while we're waiting for my pants to get done, let's see if there's anything for the rocket that we can start working on now. If not, maybe we can start working on the oxygen stuff. So, heavy duty plate takes all of the compressed stuff. So, compressed aluminum, and it's going to take compressed bronze. We can actually start making some of the compressed aluminum now. I've got some of that. Let's see. Aluminum. Where'd it go? I don't have a lot, but I'll here to use it on this. A kingdom for a way to alphabetize. Aluminum. There we go. I have a feeling I will need a lot of aluminum plates. I'm going to hang on to just 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll hang on to 9 just to be on the safe side. That'll make us a bunch of aluminum plates, because it looked like we needed a whole mess of those. I'm also going to need bronze plates. Now, I don't think I've got much in the way of bronze yet, because I've not been mixing those. Bronze, I want to say, is the copper and tin, or is it copper and lead? Or is it copper and iron? Bronze. Molten Bronze is copper and tin. Okay, so it's copper and tin then. So I'm going to need to start making some bronze. And I should have plenty of copper. Yeah, there's copper. I got plenty of tin. We'll do 2 copper and a tin. As soon as that finishes pouring, we'll start working on some bronze. Let's do that and that and that. Let's start melting that out. Excellent. Finally have enough. Sweet. Oh, bye, Nathan. I'm so sorry I didn't see you sliding up there. Sorry, I missed that one in chat. I apologize. Yeah. Oh, I got a bunch. Oh, hell, I got 25 iron in here I didn't even know about. Grab all that. Okay. Now we can get rid of this. Put that back on here. Boop. Get that guy cooking again. Stick. There we go. That's going to work on that. That in there. And we have a chest piece. Doing that. Put-up. Check out my blue shoes. Yeah. All right, that's fine. So that gives us a start. So anyways, here's Materials and You Army Addendum. That's the second book. And like I said, it'll tell you all the different things you can make it of, what abilities it gives you. It'll also show you modifiers. So by adding things to the armor afterwards, you can give them extra abilities. For example, adding redstone, which you can stack multiple levels, gives increased movement speed. So that's something you can do. There's a whole list of different abilities there. So sometimes, depending on the mod pack, when you start with the books. In this one, you get both that book and the original Materials in You, which shows you weapons and tools. I also got Forester's Manual, World Domination with Open Blocks, actual add-ons. It came with a bunch of books right out of the bat, which is handy. I like that when it does that. It's helpful. All right. All right, so is that all our iron? How much iron have we got now? 47. We needed it all in those plates, if I remember correctly. Then just got a Fitbit. Hey, that's pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I had a Fitbit for a little while. Then I got an Apple Watch and didn't need it much anymore. So I don't even know where it is. It's around here somewhere. But then I mentioned this before. I have really bad psoriasis, and I've been off medication for a year. I just actually started back on a new medication last week. Today I had to do 2 injections, 1 in each leg. I do that every week for 4 weeks, and then I go to 2 injections in the leg once a month. But I started to get a little bit pop up underneath where my watch band was, so I haven't been wearing my Apple Watch lately. But once this medication kicks in and it's gone, it shouldn't be a problem anymore. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 7 off. I'm going to go ahead and use the other 40 to make plates. We may get ourselves a launch pad today after all, friends. That would be groovy. Tons of compressed plate. That is awesome. So we needed, let's see what else we need for the launch pad. Launch pad. Oh, right. I needed 3 blocks of iron and 3 plates. I'm making too many plates. No. I stream this every Monday, yes. Usually I'll switch mod packs every so often. But right now, yes, this is what I'm going to be doing each Monday. And I may do it occasionally. In other words, right now for the next week or so, I'm off of work because my wife had foot surgery this week. And so I'm here to help her out throughout the day. Usually by the time I stream, she's asleep because she's on so many meds and such for that. But yes, I may pop on and do an extra one this week. Normally my stream days, like I said, are Monday, Thursday, and then on Sundays it alternates what I do, but I stream every Sunday. We did a Jackbox stream on, was that Saturday night? That was an extra one that I was able to squeeze in because I was off that night. That was a lot of fun. And there's a good chance I'm going to stream something tomorrow. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. Darker Productions. So I had one more. Sky Factory 4. You mix answers. How do you face the Ender Dragon? Or is there even an Ender Dragon fight? I remember Sky Factory 4, there is not an Ender Dragon when you get there, but you can spawn one by making the crystals and setting them up yourself. You can reset the dragon, but there isn't one originally when you first get there, no. So, and not too bad of a concern. Hey, all right. Thank you very much, Raider Warrior, for the follow. I appreciate you coming by today. And I would like to ask anyone who's watching today, if you're having a good time, hey, I appreciate you coming by today. I really do. A lot of fun getting to interact with everybody in the community, and I like having you here. Oh, Launchpad. Sorry. If you're enjoying yourself today, and you're having a good time, please be sure to click the like button. But most importantly, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. So that way you can see all the videos, tutorials, and streams as they come out. So that's pretty cool. You can also join our Discord channel, the Onlydraven Gaming Discord. You can find a link for that at the top of my website. Let's go to onlydraven.com, see a link for that. Come on in there, hang out with us. We talk about Minecraft, Sky Factory, Dungeons & Dragons, and all sorts of other stuff. So that's awesome. Last night was my Dungeons & Dragons story stream called Merged Worlds. Last night was probably one of our better ones we had. Had a lot of new faces pop up, which was really nice. And a bunch of people joined up. It's also available as an audio podcast on both Spotify and iTunes for free. So if you like to listen to a good fantasy story, there's about 34 to 40 hours of story already on there. So that's pretty cool. We also have a membership program. You may notice that some folks are posting, they have different colored fonts in their name. That's Draven's Dragons, which is it works a lot like a Twitch sub. But on YouTube, they're called memberships for a small monthly fee, actually less than a Twitch sub. You get a whole bunch of perks, such as the different colored font, little dice next to your name like Neon has there, special emojis, discounts on the ODG store for Onlydraven Gaming merchandise, which is on the website. When we do things like Jackbox, you get in the game early. You get a head start to jump in any multiplayer game streams that we have. We have a community Sky Factory 4 server that all members have unlimited access to. So joining up for that, you can jump in and play Sky Factory 4 with us. There's more stuff. We have a members only stream once a month. And that's going to be, if I'm correct, this next Sunday is the members only stream. Let's see. Let me go back and miss some things in chat here. So I need to put 4 end crystals. That's correct. One in the center of each side of the frame. That is actually correct. Yes. Turtle, hey, how's it going, sir? Wow, I actually didn't know your real name. My name? Yes, my name is Kirk, named after the captain. And Darbonia, yeah, I was unsure if there was a frame in the end. Explorers never found out. Yeah, it's fun. Yes, my name is actually Kirk. I was actually named after Captain Kirk, and I do have a half-brother named Scotty. 100%. I don't lie to you. I got no reason to do that. I'll sit here and eat some bell peppers real quick. But yeah, as I was saying, the membership, if you click the join button anywhere on the YouTube page, you'll see all the different perks and bonuses that come with the membership. Again, it's never required. I do appreciate anyone who jumps in as part of that. So I'm always looking to add new stuff and new bonuses and new perks to that. So every so often we add new things. Okay, so now we have our launch pad, which I will dig under and put down better stuff later. So, yes, very cool. What is that you didn't know? Something about Minecraft or the brother named Scotty thing? Okay, good stuff. So I'm going to throw these in here for now. So we've got our launch pad. That's a good start. I really want to get that today. We got our NASA bench. We got solar running. Several new machines. I'm wearing some fat armor. Fat with a PH. I'm a chunky guy, but my armor is regular size. Let's see. I guess I'll eat onions next. I've got to find a better food source. I keep saying that. But I got to. That I was named after Captain Kirk. You didn't realize that. Yes. My father was a big fan of Star Trek. But he's been a big fan of several things. So he wanted to call me, because he's a big fan of Rocky, he wanted to call me Rockford. But my mom wouldn't go for that. So Kirk she was okay with, because my family's Scottish anyway, so it's a classic Scottish name. So she let Captain Kirk slide through. But she picked my middle names, so that worked out okay. All right, so I'm all onioned up. That's groovy. That's still making bronze. How are we doing for bronze there? Let's grab some of those. We can get that pounding out, and we can actually look at starting to make some more space stuff. I got so much stuff that makes bronze. I legit don't care if I burn through all that. I've got so much bronze capability at this point. All right, so that was NASA bench. Let's go back to over here. Running back. You don't like raw onion? I'm not big on it. It depends on, the situation. Like, I don't mind raw onion, like, you throw it on a burrito. You go to Taco Bell, you get a bean burrito, they throw cold onion on the hot burrito. I'm okay with it mixed in like that. A cold onion on a burger, I'm all right with that. But if it's going to be in a meal, I would prefer to cook it up first. Sure. All right, what else do we need for rocket parts? So we need a nose cone. So we know we need the heavy plates. That's the bronze, the aluminum, and the steel. The steel is going to be iron again, so we're going to have to use a lot of that. Did I pull out copper? Am I wasting my own time here? Did I pull out copper? What's going on? Why is it not mixing? Bronze. Oh, it just started pulling out. I had more copper, I guess, than tin. Or it melted faster. Well, that's not good. Let me go back over here. Give me that. Stop stealing my copper, you bastard. Thank you, Neon. I appreciate that. I didn't realize that they had not fully mixed yet. That should work better now that I've got the bronze at the bottom. Now it'll make some bronze. Well, I'm sure if I can make copper compressed, I'm sure I'm going to need it for something later. So not too heartbroken about that. Shut up, zombie. Make me come out there. It's always better in any situation when slightly cooked to translucent, but I do like raw on some things. Yeah, I don't mind it on a nice omelet sometimes. I prefer tomato. Tomato and onion mixed to make a nice salsa, like a cold salsa, because I prefer my salsa cold. That's pretty tasty. Now we're going to get some bronze. What's that? That's my thorium. Okay. Leftover thorium in there. Back in. All right, so we got armor. We got stuff. We're working on rockets. So that's what we're looking at. So for that, it's just a whole mess of that stuff. Easy. Not too bad. Nose cones, same things in a redstone torch. Nothing bad there. What are rocket fins? More steel, more heavy-duty plate. And tier 1 rocket. Okay, so this has got an extra component. What's this? A canister and an oxygen vent. So that's 2 things we haven't made yet that we can go ahead and make. I'm not worried about the button and the flint and steel. I can make those anytime. Let's see. Neon onion fact. You can soak sliced chopped onion in cold water with a sprinkle of sugar to remove some of that bite. Oh yeah, sometimes it can be a bit potent, I guess you'd say. All right, so let's see. Tin canister. Well, that's super easy. Let's make one of those. Tin. All right, then we'll have that's 1 step towards our rocket component. Oh, I made 2. How handy was that? All right, so we've got a tin canister. We can work on that. Eventually, I'll throw, like I said, I'll throw all this stuff in the big inventory and we'll be able to craft over there. There's got to be some form of battery system. I bet if we can find a battery system, then the solar will work a little bit better throughout the night. I may look at that here in a moment as well, but I want to look at this oxygen vent. Compressed tin and steel. So it's just more compressed. I need ungodly amounts of compressed. Okay. Now that we know that, let's see if there's any type of battery system we can work on here. I'm not sure what those would be compatible with. Lithium ion, well, those are well beyond our capability at this point. That battery is going to go inside of a device or a ship. It's not going to be a battery block. No, I'm not seeing, unfortunately, a placeable battery block. Sad. That would have been handy. I love cooking. Hey, nothing wrong with cooking. I love eating. Shocking, I know, from my athletic figure. But yes, I do enjoy cooking. All right, so I'm going to have to make more solar. I'm going to have to get all the squished up plates of all the different types, specifically iron. So much iron. Luckily, iron is relatively plentiful. We started today with like 3 or 4 stacks of it, but a bunch of it went into the solar at the beginning. I have a lot of ore here that I'm not using, but I'm sure I'll need later. I think I've got some seared brick in there. I'm not sure how that showed up. Tuesday for you. It will be Tuesday for me in 2 hours and 17 minutes. All right, so we've got that up and running. Now it's finally kicking out the bronze. Let's grab a little bit of that. Oh, boo. It's not working. There's a little bit of copper in there and not enough. Give me my table back. That has been slowing up the whole system. Biggest downfall of the smeltery is when there's not enough to fill the cast. 16 blocks, 3 ingots, 3 nugs. Okay. Speed this up a little bit here and get a couple blocks as well. How many blocks? Ooh, lots of blocks. Okay. Cool. That'll work out there. So, let's see. I want to look at this area a little bit. Yeah, there was the one village we found, but not much else. Oh, creeper. Excuse me, sir. Ah, I missed the house. Oh. That should work. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. Oh, hey, I gotta go shear the sheep. I got all this work we've been doing. I forgot to shear the sheep. Did I grab it? There it is. Got to shear the sheep. And I know we're going to need a ton of wool. I need that for the power wires as well as other stuff. Get out of the way. No, don't escape. Get. You bastards. Frustration. Just real quick. All right. Now to freak out all the sheep in the world. Come here, sheepies. Sheep. Come to Draven. Come, stampede Draven. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now stay there. The other door. Push you through. Where'd that other one go? You, come here. Good, they didn't notice. Come here. More sheep. Wheat. Oh, he's not going to come? Jerk. Get in the cage. No, no, you, come back. Get back. No, this way. In the door. In the... Wheat? Wheat, anyone? Oh, no! No, I pulled the wheat outside the cage. Ah! Yeah, I think I got them all. Yes, victory. Victory. Now you will all get naked. As is your punishment. By the way, I'm shaving your friends. I get them all? One there, one there. Yes. Note to self. Do not go through the gate anymore. Only bounce over. Okay. Ah! It was way harder than I needed it to be. But our wool collection coming along nicely. Plants. Food. Okay. So we were waiting on some of our bronze to spit out here. Oh, I can probably... 46. That's a lot of bronze. Now we can actually make the bronze that I thought I was making earlier. Oh, we're low on lava. That's going to be an issue. There. How many lava buckets? Cramp. I'm out of lava. Okay. Quick trip for lava. Bouncy shoes. So to speed up my going up and down the stairs, I actually built stairs on here. It has made my life infinitely better. I haven't really found much in the way of underground dungeons or anything in this area. I found one abandoned mine shaft, but it was pretty small as far as those can go. I didn't get a whole lot out of it. All that standard stuff should still be in here, so should be able to find it. No, I missed it. There it is. Lava door. Sounds like the name of a very spicy dog. Oh, wow. Lagged for a second there. First time I've had to deal with that in a while. Lava, lava. Sir. I had my shield up, jerk. Doorway to lava here. No. I'm getting all my lava from this big lake, slowly sucking it all up here. There we go. Enough lava to last me a while. I haven't really found a convenient way to make lava in this pack yet. Sadly. But there's not been a lot of just fast ways to make lava at home. I'm sure there's something in there and I just haven't found it yet, but nothing like the crucibles and such that you see in, say, Sky Factory 3 or 4. Things of that nature. Alright. I will farm so many things over the next few days on this. Will be delicious. Why'd I go down there? Lava! That's right. I remember now. I had a moment. Don't judge me. Okay, it's safe. You go ahead and judge me. I don't know. Oh, that's full. Good. That'll give us enough lava to last a while. Lava. Buckets. Sling. Stone. Oh, wrong stone. Wasn't there. Organizational fool. This will be way easier again. Like I said, once I... Oh, God, I left the door open. Never leave the door open. Was I raised in a barn? Yes, technically. Clanging. Excellent. Compressed bronze is good. So we've got tin, bronze. All we need is iron. And we can throw together 90% of the rocket. Ooh, I wonder what we need for fuel. Hadn't thought on that part yet. Oh, goodness. I'm sure it needs fuel. Let's see. Well, fireworks. Yeah, I'll use that. Rocket launcher. Yes, we're going to need to make one of those. There's some seriously advanced rockets, but you have to get the the upgrades for the bench, and for those, you've got to find a lot of those recipes on other planets. They're like, you defeat the bosses on the worlds and they'll drop that stuff. Small fuel canister. All right. Oh, that looks like that needs an assembly machine. Whoa. All right. Assembly machine. I don't even know if that's the thing I need. Circuit fabricator, a compressor. We've already made one compressor. I don't want to use it up, though. Lander tier 3. Ooh, it's got a chair. Buggy seat. Lander tier 2. Lander tier 1. Schematic box. Rocket assembly. It looks like a combination of multiple things here. Yeah, the Adelaide. That's probably a good idea. Let's see. Anything that looks like fuel. Rockets. Platforms. There's the oxygen tanks. I knew we needed those. We might want to start looking at oxygen options. I don't see the... Let's see. Empty canister. Filled oil canister. Okay, well, I know I needed oil, so I'm guessing that. Tin. Okay. Tin, glass. The steel's going to slow us down. I won't be able to make that yet today. Filled oil canister. Filled fuel canister. So fuel canister. I need a refinery. Okay. So oil turns into fuel. Now, I built this specifically next to an oil lake because I knew I would need that. So we need a refinery. Again, I need compressed steel, copper, and a furnace. So the steel is the only thing that's going to slow us down. We'll need iron. I may try to put some of that stuff together. Ooh, I can make a buggy. Maybe some of the stuff that I want to put together between streams. But at least now we know how to make fuel. I just need to turn black goop into yellow goop. Cans of food. I wonder if that heals me better than like regular food. You can make burgers. Cheeseburgers. Yes. Cheese slice. Block of cheese. Cheese curds and milk. This all looks delicious. Dungeon locator. Creative only. Oh, well, I guess that won't be helpful. Pre-launch checklist. I may put one of those together here as well soon. All right, so now let's look at for something that does oxygen. I'm one of those weird people who thinks breathing might be helpful. Filled methane gas. Nope, don't need a fart tank. Not looking to take that to space with me. Lord knows I've got one of those built in. Let's see. Atomic battery. Lead ingot. There'll be something in here. Oh, there's the solar power for space. Go back over here. One of these machines must be for air. Airlock. Okay, so that's how you build an airlock. I remember that. These are the pipes. So these blocks here allow you to pipe things into your airlocked space because it's a full block instead of just a pipe that air can get around. Are you able to get a cow in a bottle? I don't remember seeing that, but I'll check for that here in just a moment after I see if I can find something that does air. Advanced solar panel. Intriguing. Communications, coal generator, compressor we made. Circuit. Something here has to do oxygen. Energy storage module. Light panel. I do like to have light. Let there be light. Copper ore, tin ore, moon rock. Excellent. Find moon rock. Cheese! Space cheese. Display telemetry unit. Treasure chest. I think that's what you get after you fight the bosses. Fluid tank. Emergency post. Energy post. Gotta go, Draven. Have a great stream. You as well, Dark One. Thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out with us today. Hopefully we will see you again soon. Player defender. I can use one of those all the time. Standard wrench. Oxygen bubble distributor. That sounds... Okay, it's right at the top. I missed it. Oxygen collector. Oxygen compressor. Decompressor. Sealer. Detector. Okay. So I'm willing to bet a collector is I'm going to need first. Collect oxygen will store oxygen collected from leaves into the surrounded area. Yes, that's the thing, because you build it next to trees. Look at all that stuff. Oh, we're going to need a bunch of iron. Okay. All right, so there's my notepad. Things that we need to do on or in the next stream. So we need oxygen. I think I spelt wrong. Oxygen. Ungodly amounts of iron. ungodly amounts of steel. So I need the iron. Okay, so iron and steel. Those were two of the big things we need to build our ship. Oxygen. We need a refinery for fuel. We still need to build a space suit. Let's take a look at that. Step number 1, space suit. That's correct, Seth. You can. Let's see. I can't make dash stuff yet. That's in space. Isothermal helm. Tier 2. Where's Tier 1? Isothermal fabric. I can't make that. Oh, here we go. Thermal padding. That's what I'm looking for. For that, I need wool and redstone. That's why I have all the wool. Knew I needed that stuff. You. And redstone. Now, is it the same as normal stuff? Yes, same shapes as normal. Head note as well, Neon. Hey, not a worry at all. Thank you, sir, once again for coming by and hanging out with us. I appreciate it, and I'm sure I will chat with you upon the morrow in the Discord. Have yourself a great evening, sir. Boom, all the wools. Okay. Here's my wool hat. There are my wool shoes. Wool pants. Wool shirt. Excellent. Armor stand. Sticks and a stone. All right, let's grab that. That. And what's the shape again? That. Two armor stands. Excellent. 1, 2. One will be for this stuff. Well, it would have if it let me put it on there, which it doesn't. Okay, well. I think you have to combine it with your actual suit first, so that's okay. That is okay. So now that we have the woolen underwear for our spacesuit, now we actually need the spacesuit. I don't remember what it's... Spacesuit helmet. Well, I'm willing to bet that could be it. How would one make us? Good Lord. Okay. Quantum suit is more confusing. I thought there was a much more basic spacesuit, though. Okay, what do we got down here? Heavy duty helmet. I don't think that's for space use. That's the only suit on this page. I know I'm going to need a parachute. We'll make that here in a minute. Dash you get on another planet. I can't get that here, I don't believe. There's the wool underwear. Better wool underwear. Even the spacesuit isn't part of this pack. Titanium I don't have yet. Titanium dust. Mineable. Okay, don't have titanium yet. Excellent. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do some more looking into what we need to do for spacesuits, but we did need a parachute, so go ahead and make one of those now. What is that? 3 canvas and 3 string. String and sticks. I think we've got that. String, and I'm already carrying sticks. Parachute. We will make a regular wipe. No. There's a witch outside. Those. Parachute. Okay. That's needed for part of our spacesuit. Once we make the spacesuit, Well, I mean, it's not showing up as part of the mod at all. That Galacticraft suit doesn't pull up anything. You could do underscore suit. That does nothing. And just suit. Yeah, it's not. It won't be listed. It doesn't list it that way. That's all right though. So we've got those. So normally when you put on your spacesuit, you're going to get a section kind of like this, except it'll be on the left-hand side. One will be for your spacesuit, and one will be for your thermal underwear or hazmat stuff that you put under, because you will get radiation on other planets. So you want to eventually build the tier 1 into the tier 2 underwear, and then you get less radiation. So that's the purpose of that stuff. It also helps you with temperature. But the actual helmet, I'm struggling to find. That's okay. I will do a little bit more research on this before the next one. I wasn't thinking we'd get the suit today anyways. I was so kind of focused on all this stuff. What have I got? Still got some tin, which probably means this is clogged. It is. That. Pour the tin out until that clogs. That's all right. That. And I'm gonna smash up more of this bronze because I know I needed a lot of it. Bronze is pretty easy to make. We'll get that to squishing. Actually, you know what? Let's turn all of that into that. And that'll be cool. All right. Let's weigh that. That. Weigh that. And these are pressed bronze. We'll put those in there. We've got a couple iron, copper, bronze, and aluminum. I will endeavor to make much more of that ready to go. Tools should go up here. Some more room in our junk chest. Found a broken pickaxe. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that, but I found it. I guess you could repair it with tinkers, but you know. My brother's singing a random song. Hey, it was the best kind. We get inspired by odd words and phrases that make you think of a song you haven't thought of in forever. And the interesting thing is, after that happens, you'll start hearing that song everywhere. That's just the way life works. That happens to me all the time. I hadn't heard a song in forever. The song was One Headlight by the Wallflowers. I'm old, so I know that song. Some of you may. Hadn't heard it in forever. I was driving down the road and I saw somebody with one headlight coming the other direction. I started humming that song. It reminded me of the song. I've probably heard, that was about a week ago, week and a half. I've probably heard that song play 5 times in the last week and a half. Twice on the radio, twice in a grocery store, and once in a doctor's office waiting room. He's been hearing that song everywhere since. Doesn't think he knows he's singing? Well, that happens as well. All right, so we've made armor, launch pad, lots of weird stuff, a NASA bench, solar. Quite an achievement. We got a lot of stuff done today, considering the world doesn't. Oh, and our refined system. That was a big one. We've got this up and going. I probably wasted a little bit of stuff on this, but I'm okay with it. We can fix that. There's a way of taking those apart, and I can use the parts again. I will look into that. But yes, that'll be up and running by the next time you guys see me stream. Even if I stream tomorrow. If I was to do this again. Guys, I'm 99% sure I'm going to stream something tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to jump into this again. I may. If not, we may jump on and do some GTA races. Occasionally we jump on and I do races with the community. If you play GTA and you might be interested in participating in that anytime in the future, even if not tomorrow, you can go to the Rockstar Social Club, and Draven's Dragons is the name of the crew. We do invites from everyone in the crew who's on, so if you'd like to jump in and do some races or some different death matches and such with us, I'd love to have you play. Just go and join up the Draven's Dragons crew. And again, that's the same name of the membership program here on the YouTube channel as well. If you weren't here earlier, we do have a YouTube membership program. If you click on the join button, you'll see there are a ton of perks that come with that. If it's something you're interested in, we would love to have you. Also, the big thing we stress is, of course, you don't have to pay anything. There's nothing to join the Discord. So go to onlydraven.com, my website, and you'll be able to see a link to let you get into our Discord channel. You'll also find things like links to all my social media accounts, like my Twitter's at Onlydraven. There's the ODG store, you get ODG merch and stuff like that. What's on the streaming schedule is on there. Links to all the audio podcasts for Dungeons & Dragons story. What else on there? All my Minecraft tutorials and videos are linked on there as well. So there's a mess of resources on there. You may find something useful. I recommend visiting the website. I only have one ender. I feel like I will need more for something. I don't know. I found a black lotus in a box. I don't know what I'm going to do with that either. Found a few things in the chests in the one little abandoned mine shaft that I found. It's alright that you don't have GTA. Not everybody has everything. I don't play it. Sometimes I'll get in a mood. I'll get in a mood where I'll play the hell out of GTA for like a month. Then I won't touch it for a month. I try to log on every day and do my spin of the wheel in the casino. And my free 1,000 chips. Because why not? You know, it's free stuff. They give it away. Plus, if you do have the game and you're connected through your Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime account, you get $200,000 a week, and then a bonus $200,000 at the end of the month if you do the first 4 weeks. So $3 million in game a month just for logging in once a week. It's hard to turn that down. I actually jumped on today. Right now, they've got the Oppressor, which is the flying motorcycle, like 60% off. It's down from 4 million to like 2 million. So I had to pick up one of those. When am I going to end the stream? I normally run till about 10:30, so we've got about 10 or 15 minutes left. I've just been trying to do some miscellaneous stuff while we're here. That reminds me. Well, that's going on real quick. Let's zip on down in the mine and see if we can grab us a little bit of iron while we're down here. I usually run till about 10:15 to 10:30 for standard streams. The Merge World streams, again, it's kind of the same. I try to stay close to 2 hours as possible on those. It's just a little bit easier for the audio podcast to be hosted using the hosting site that I use. When we do Jackbox, it's just until we feel like stopping. The other day we played, I think, 3.5 hours. We've run those 5 and 6 hours before. The morning streams, again, around 2 to 2.5. That's kind of the standard stream. GTA just depends on how long it takes us to do the races that I've put together. So it can kind of differ, but 2 to 2.5 hours is the standard stream length. Unless it's one of the super special streams. And for that, I mean, I do participate in the Extra Life charity. If you're not familiar with Extra Life, it is a charity where gamers get together, gamers and streamers, and basically try to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. So basically children's hospitals help sick kids and their family. It's a great charity, and I got to participate in last year. That's actually kind of what got me streaming. I'd always wanted to participate in that. So the channel was doing well. I had over 1,000 subscribers at the time. I figured, hey, I'll try and do a charity stream. I'll try to raise $250 was my goal. And we raised $500. I did a 12-hour stream. And it was a lot of fun. This year, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream. So just straight me, 24 hours, doing all sorts of stuff. I'm sure we'll do Jackbox. There'll be Minecraft. Maybe some 7 Days to Die. I streamed that for a while. Maybe some other stuff, just new stuff out of the blue. We'll have just some story time. I may do some Dungeons & Dragons stuff as part of the stream. So there'll be a lot of different things going on over that 12 hours. And this year, my goal is to try to raise $1,000. And 100% of all donations does go to the charity and does go to the children's hospitals. None of that comes to me. There's actually going to be a link. I actually have my page already set up. I may do a shorter stream because you can do the fundraising all year long. And it just all goes towards your goal. I'd like to earn $1,000 for charity this year. In fact, that little plaque right there, the little award they sent for raising $500 or more, which was a huge honor. And I couldn't tell you how much I appreciated all the folks who participated in that. And of course, much like other streams, there are reasons to donate, usually punishments or things that I have to do for every. We'll have stretch goals. We're going to have things going in the channel like... last year we had a thing where it was for every what was it, certain amount of donations, I would spin a wheel, and there was a whole bunch of different shots of alcohol on there. So there were some points of the stream where I was a little toasty. There's a unspoken channel rule. Well, it's been spoken, but anytime we get someone who joins up for the membership, I have to take a shot. Every time we get $10 in cumulative donations to the channel, and that's just regular donations to the channel itself, I have to take a shot. I don't normally do it that time. I save them up, and I'll usually wait for like a Jackbox night. Like this last one, I had to do 3, but the time before that, I had to do 10 shots. So that one was an interesting stream. But we do that just all the time. But we'll have things like that, especially for Extra Life. I'll also have prizes and contests. I'll be giving away stuff. A lot of the merchandise on the ODG store, all the profits made from that for the entire month. I believe it's November, December that run. I think it's November. For the entire month, all profits that are going to be going towards the donations as well. So there'll be a lot of different ways people can participate. And if it's something where you'd like to do that, you can find a link to my donation page now at the bottom of my website at onlydraven.com. There's also a Facebook group for that if you were to join, follow the Facebook channel. All donations go towards that goal. And to unlocking any type of goals and stretch goals that we're going to have. The Extra Life stream is, I want to say it's November or December. I'll have to look it up again. Extra Life, and it's not just me. I mean, there's a specific day that Extra Life does this where tons of people get on and stream. If any of you are Rooster Teeth fans, you know anything about Rooster Teeth, they've done a huge Extra Life stream every year for years now. Jack Patillo really runs that. I'm on the Rooster Teeth team, so all donations made to my channel count towards the Rooster Teeth goal as well. So my team, they're my team leaders. So I always like to throw that in there because some folks like to save to try to hit their goals. So a lot of times, a lot of the Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth folks, Ryan and Michael, they'll all do streams leading up to it, and all those donations go towards the Rooster Teeth donations as well. But it'll be a full 24-hour stream. We're going to have a mess of stuff. I'm going to stay awake the whole 24 hours, and we're going to have a blast. Last year, one of our big goals was if we hit $250 in donations, we doubled, I would do on stream, I would try ghost pepper chili hot sauce, which I did. And I'm not a person who eats spicy things at all. Taco Bell mild sauce is a little bit spicier than I prefer. But I did it, and if you'd like to see that, the entire 12-hour stream is up there, but that's way too much on YouTube. That's way too much for people to dig through and find. So if you go and you look under like extra videos, I believe is the playlist on my channel, there's a short 5 to 8 minute video where I just cut out me eating the hot sauce. Now, unfortunately, I literally had only been streaming a couple of weeks on YouTube at that point. So it's the game screen a lot like you see now with me in the bottom corner. Right? So I'm kind of small. Now, this year, for anything like that we're going to do, any type of games, I'll switch to a screen like this where it's easier to see. I've got a lot more advanced stuff now that I've been doing this for basically getting close to a year. So I've got a lot of different ways to set up so it'll look a lot better. So I will have something like that. Someone talked about doing the Death Chip Challenge, which is like, I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically $50 for one black tortilla chip. And it's supposed to be drastically worse than just like ghost pepper chili. So what I may do is, like I said, run a couple streams, like just shorter early streams to try to get donations. And if we can hit a certain number before the official 24-hour stream, I'll go ahead and invest the $50 in that, which I don't care to do. You know, I don't care to put the money into it if that's something like that's going to happen. So I may do like that, do like an early goal, like if we can hit $100 or hit $200 of the 1,000 before we even get to the night, I'll invest some money into something like that. And because I don't care to do that. It's all for charity. I don't mind putting some money in there. And again, we're going to have other contests as well. I'll give away different prizes. I'll probably have some Steam gift cards. I'll have some gift cards for my website, give away some t-shirts and different things like that. We did some of that on previous streams as well, and that went over pretty well. So we'll have different things. Again, we'll have the Wheel of Punishments. I'm always looking for ideas as well, so I'd like to say that. If you have any ideas for things that I could put on a wheel that I spin for every so much of donations, maybe every time $25 in donations comes in, or every time somebody makes a donation of 25 or more, spin a wheel, something happens, positive, negative. And I'm also going to have certain goals, like if we hit 100, hit 250, hit 500, hit 750, I'll have specific things we'll do at those benchmarks. And then I'll have super big things for stretch goals. $1,000 is the goal, but if we were to hit 1250, I'll have something big. And it doesn't all have to be stuff I can do on the stream. It could be something that I have to do over the next year kind of thing. Trying to get a little bit closer here. Like Achievement Hunter did, they're going to make an Achievement Hunter the musical. They put it together over the next year and they put it out. So something like that could be kind of, not that I'm going to make a musical. Trust me, you people do not want to hear me sing. But, you know, it could be something like that. I could do a special D&D thing, maybe run some Dungeons & Dragons with the community where folks can jump in and play as well, right? Doesn't have to be D&D stuff. I might do contests and things where if you listen to the D&D story, the folks that are into it really enjoy it. So maybe use their name or their character's name or some version of that and create a character in the D&D world with their username. You know, there's different stuff like that. Singing. Not going to happen today. Mostly because if I sing, I'll get demonetized. So, can't do that. Can't do any... Oops, that is not the button I meant to press. I'm trying to slime sling backwards here. Come on, die out. Ah. Oh, well, at least it lit up and let me know I missed some ore here. Let me get that real quick. Boron. I don't need boron much right now, but I know I need it advanced. Ah, iron. That's really what I'm looking for right now. All the cool ores in the game, and I need just basic iron. I know it's a little dark. I've got my brightness turned up all the way. I try not to make it too dark in here. Blow some torches here. There you go. If we hit a certain amount, I'll sing something on stream. There's your stretch goal. But anyways, like I said, we come up with something like that. So if you have ideas and stuff, there's an Extra Life thread in the Discord. I'd love to hear your ideas. Definitely jump in there and share them with us. Like I said, for big things that could be down the road, or even small goals, or interesting punishments, things that you'd like to see done if we hit certain stuff like that. So, yeah, lots of ideas. There's way too much lava in this area. But guess we're getting close to time. I'm going to head back up here in just a second. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited for Extra Life this year because last year, even though I went in 12 hours and it was really successful, I really went in unprepared. It was kind of a last-minute thing where I'm like, I'll try streaming once, and I streamed, and some people watched. I'm like, oh, hell, that was successful. I'll do an Extra Life stream. And I had like a week or two to put it all together. Didn't have a lot of extra time. You know, people have said, hey, eat nasty stuff, like the bags of dried bugs and stuff that you can buy and eat. I've never done that. It's disgusting, but you know, if that's what people want, I don't care to do stuff like that. This year, I'm putting a lot more work into it, so I'm excited to see what all we can put together. If I want people to have a good time, I feel if someone's going to go through the trouble of coming to my stream and donate to a worthy cause, the least I can do is make you smile or laugh while I'm doing it. So, by God, I'll do whatever it takes. But yeah, as we get closer to the end of the year, you guys will see more and more stuff about that. Should you make a YouTube channel? I always recommend that if you enjoy making content, you feel you've got something that you'd like to contribute to people, always jump on and share it. I mean, worst case scenario, you change your mind, you didn't like it, you can always stop. YouTube is a blast. Now, that being said, fair warning, a lot of people are like, oh, sweet, I'll jump on there and get success. It takes a lot. I had the channel active for, I want to say about a year and a half, a year and a quarter. It took me to hit the 1,000 subscribers that it takes is one of the benchmarks that you have to hit before they'll start putting ads and such on your videos. It takes a while to get to that point, to build an audience. A big part of it is finding something that people need. I actually had another YouTube channel first, and that channel was all about weight loss surgery because I had weight loss surgery a few years ago. I had a vlog about that, and I talked about that with people. And it was doing okay. I got like about 100, 150 subscribers. I did that for a while. But eventually, I hit the goal weight. I ran out of stuff to talk about. And I'd made this gaming channel around the same time and was playing Sky Factory 3. And I loved Sky Factory 3, but there was a lot of stuff I didn't know how to do. I found Sky Factory 3 from watching Achievement Hunter. Again, huge fan of the guys. And that's how I came across it. So I got tired of watching someone's hour-and-a-half long Let's Play to find the 3 minutes I needed. So I'm going to say, Let's Play, we're building a smeltery. And their smeltery was 10 minutes of a 2-hour video. And I didn't like that. It was a lot of time wasted me sitting here when I'd rather be playing the game. So when I found those things and I figured out how to do stuff, I'm like, well, I'll make real short, quick videos just to share what I've come across. I did that for Sky Factory 3 for a little while, and then I kind of let go of the channel, was focusing on the weight loss one. And after a couple months, I'm like, look, maybe I'll go over there and check the channel again. And this channel had like double the subscribers of the one I was actively working on just from those tutorials. And I was like, okay, well, I've still been playing Sky Factory the whole time. I knew a lot more about it at that point. I'll start making some more. So I started putting them out regularly. I did that for a couple of months, and then Sky Factory 4 dropped. And immediately I went to that, and it was such a different thing. As I was learning stuff right off the bat, I started sharing it out there, and luckily it was something people wanted to see. People found it helpful. And the most common feedback I get from folks is, oh, thank God it's not an hour-and-a-half long video to see the 10 minutes that I need. Which is exactly why I did it, is to save people time. And it's done well for people. That people liked it, so that worked out for me. It gave people what they were looking for, and like I said, that I hit 1,000 subscribers last August. We just hit 6,000 subscribers middle of last week, and all that is you guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the fact that people want to see my stuff. You know, I try to put out regular content. I try to do the streaming. I definitely want to be positive. I want everybody to have a good time. I do everything I can to stamp out anything I see toxic or negative. I want people to be able to come here and have a good time. I wanted to build the type of community that I like to hang out in. And I very early on came across a lot of really great people. Some of them, like Neon, very quickly stepped up into moderator roles, and the amount of help they give me is ungodly. And it helps that I enjoy spending a lot of time doing the side stuff like editing and things. Like I spend a couple days a week just filming and editing and stream prep. Like I played today for about 7 hours just mining ores so we could do this tonight. So I do a lot of basic grind stuff so we don't have to do it on the channel. And I enjoy that. I like, so we can jump in, we can do the adventurous stuff. Now, sometimes I don't have enough stuff, which is what happened today, but I do my best. But then we opened up the membership program. There's well over 30 people that are part of the membership program. That's people who enjoy my content enough. They come back regularly. They like the stuff. They like the community that we're all a part of here, that we're building. And they get a lot of use out of the perks. They're playing Sky Factory 4 with us. And Sky Factory 4 will eventually swap out to another mod pack. We'll do different things as we move along. We may do a Galacticraft one. We may switch the server from that as more people move on from Sky Factory 4. But we'll have a lot of different things moving forward. So I recommend, if you have a passion for it and you like putting yourself out there and you're comfortable with that, jump all over it. You really don't have anything to lose other than a little bit of your time by starting a channel. You get into it, you realize it's more work than it is fun. You can always stop. But if you like it, you have the opportunity of building something really, really cool and kind of leaving your permanent little mark on the internet. So that would be my advice. Yes, if you have the desire to make a channel, by all means, go ahead and give it a shot. You've really got nothing to lose. If you ever have questions about software, free programs for editing, things that you're looking to do to get started, for the first couple years that I was working on videos and such, everything I used were free programs. Most of my stuff is still programs you can just download at no cost. So definitely jump into the Discord. I'm happy to let you know what I use, different programs and such that you can get for little to no money to let you pretty much do everything you want to do on a channel. Cool. That being said, we've been streaming right at about 2.5 hours tonight, and the last little bit's just been me Jabberjohn and mining boring ore. So I think this is a good place to call it. Again, we're probably going to be streaming something tomorrow yet. Not sure if it's going to be this or maybe some GTA races or matches. Not sure yet. I'll hit up the Discord channel, chat with some of the members and the people in there. So jump into that conversation if you'd like. See what people are up for, if there's enough people to do some GTA stuff. Plus, it'll depend on how much I can get done in this throughout the day as well. So I'm also getting the Subnautica stream ready for Thursday, and working on potentially a new game instead of Astroneer for this Sunday. Plus, this Sunday night will be the members only stream. So I got a lot of prep for this week, but we'll have something tomorrow night. I'm just not sure what it's going to be yet. But it always pretty much starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much for coming by today. There's been a lot of people here and a lot of new faces just chatting and hanging out, and I appreciate that. If you did have a good time today and you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. But most importantly, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button so you can come back and hang out and see all the videos and streams and hangouts when we have them. Also, if you'd go to Onlydraven.com, again, you can click the Discord link there and join up with the Discord and chat with us. You'll also find my socials. If you want to follow me on Twitter, YouTube, things like that, or not YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I've got all that stuff up there. Twitter's the one I'm the most active on, so that's the one I'd recommend for updates on new streams or stuff that's not on the schedule. But on my website, you'll see the regular schedule, things like the ODG store and more information about the membership program and stuff. So definitely check those out. See if there's anything there you have any questions. There's a place on there you can email feedback and questions right at the bottom of the first page. Yeah, I think that's going to do us for today. Again, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out today. It's been a great audience. It's been a good stream. I'm looking forward to the next one. Again, special thank you again always to my members. I really appreciate you guys. Help me keep the lights on and let me add new stuff to the channel all the time. You're contributing to that program means a lot and really, really does help out. And an extra special thank you to my moderators. You all help me keep everything running smoothly, and I appreciate you more than I can say. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call this a day. Again, thank you all very much for coming by. It's been a really cool night. I've had a really good time hanging out with everybody. And hopefully I will see you again here real soon. All right? Thank you very much. You all have yourselves a great evening.